Hey beauties. Mwah. How's your Sunday going? I just wanted to drop in. It's been an interesting week. I put a post out this week. Often those who are trying to share their message are always talking about what's going on in our field. And so I've noticed that there's so much waves of energy, these ascension waves coming through. So I popped out like, who's feeling this? How's the ascension energy? Hi, Stasia. Mwah. Oh, princess, I've been thinking about you. And I said, how are you feeling physically, emotionally, mentally? And I was overloaded by people posting and commenting and writing to me personally because we're all going through it. So I just wanted to speak to you because, I've got my guides and they're telling me different things. And I was also the lucky recipient of a quantum healing hypnotherapy session this week, which really put a spotlight on some of the things that are happening for us all as a collective. So, some of the symptoms that are being experienced, and I've also been talking about energy fuckery versus ascension symptoms. And then I want to move it to energy mastery. So you might be feeling physically pains, headaches, not sleeping well, or sleeping but waking up and feeling exhausted. You might be feeling shifts in your body. Someone's mentioned popping meridians, and it's like I'm feeling like my DNA is being changed. And that's actually what's occurring, guys. We're getting these codes, we're getting these downloads as the frequency changes. Now, it might sound a little bit far out and a little bit unusual, but hi, beautiful Danny. Hi, gorgeous girl. I guess I'm speaking to those that resonate with the shift in energy, the shift in consciousness, and those who resonate as a starseed. So a starseed is someone who acknowledges that they may have had past incarnations from other planetary systems. Now, my most recent soul lineage is from Arcturus, so I connect with the Arcturians very strongly, and they came through this week a lot in this quantum healing hypnotherapy session. And it's awesome because I've been doing shamanic journeying for years now, but when I do that, I'm going into the shamanic realm. I'm being the interviewer, and I'm interviewing the beings I come across or aspects of myself, potentially past or present or future. And what was great about this was I had someone who could interview me in that state and allow that channeling to come through and not have to come out of that state and recall it all, which can sometimes be difficult. So I guess the point of this today, I wanted to offer just a little bit of soul balm. I called our sessions in my mentorship that I ran at the end of last year, we had soul balm sessions every week because, having a little bit of reassurance that you're not the only one going through things, that this energy activation and these ascension symptoms are happening to the collective. So the balm I wanted to offer today was the messages that I've been receiving from my guides, from the Arcturians. And basically they're saying that the energy, this new frequency that's coming through, this new earth, the birth of the new earth, which we've actually chosen to come and be a part of at this time and in this lifetime, is coming in waves. And those waves aren't going to hit everyone at the same frequency at the same time, and they're going to be refined over time, so they are going to get easier. Now, these are going to activate you in different ways. You're going to have realizations. Part of you is going to die. The old aspects of you, old beliefs, old boundaries, old paradigms, the way we think that the world operates, that who we are in relation to the world is ending. And it's a beautiful thing because change doesn't happen when we're comfortable Comfort zone, such a nice place. It's so comfortable there. I love it. But nothing ever grows there. So we need to get uncomfortable. We need to get a little bit, I remember using a word this week of it's excruciating. Life just feels excruciating right now. And it's not. It's manageable. Nothing really, really bad's happening, but it was layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of things. And it's like, okay, how much more can one handle? How much more can one move through? But the moment we take those things and we pull it actually closer and we look it in the eye and we choose to move through it rather than away, we face that which has been causing us stress or overload, or we use the word chunking out when there's just too much and we're like switching off. This is when we might go and do things and escape and maybe Netflix out, maybe eat too much, maybe drink alcohol, maybe do other things that sort of take you out of the feeling state. Stage is saying, I feel like I began preparing myself for this early last year without even realizing it. That's a great point, Stasia, because what we're noticing is those already at a higher frequency, you're going to feel those first waves come through. We're going to start going through this and having all these ascension symptoms. And then you'll notice the next wave come through and the next load of people kind of go through it. And it's going to keep waving through and rippling through humanity until we're all sort of moving up into these higher frequencies, higher dimensions. So what they have been speaking about specifically to me that I'd like to pass on to you today is how we can harness this, how we can move through it with more clarity and more precision and more ease. And the key word is visualization. When we can really feel that which we want to create, this is the whole key around manifestation. We're drawing that reality closer to us. We want to feel it. We want to see it. So how do you do this? What are the different ways that you can practice? So the reason I love ceremony, the reason I love ritual is because it creates a space for this to happen. Journaling, opening up a beautiful sacred space, lighting a candle, whatever it is, it's like dreaming. You know, it may seem, I'm just imagining it. It might be fantasy. That's great. Let's get batshit crazy and let's create our reality. What do you want? What if this could come true? How would it be when this happens? What would it be like when I have this in my hands? We want to start resonating at that level, and this is going to help draw it in. Now, all year I've been talking about I am healthy, fit, slim, toned, vital, energized. I really wanted to concentrate on my health, and I said I want it to be effortless. And all of a sudden, I find myself grabbing my water bottle way more than I used to. I am just drawn to healthy foods. I am not eating sugar, and it just feels easy. Do you know how long I've been trying to do this for? But I just went, you know what? I'm going to make it easy. And it is. Relationships, people in our lives, our work, what we're here to do in the world. There is a big focus at the moment of impermanence, of what have I carved out? What legacy am I creating in this world? It's time for us to really acknowledge the energy that we carry, the energy that we create a ripple effect from our fields, and that we can make changes. We can be part of the conscious community that shifts and creates this new world. I went to a small festival called Unity a couple of weeks ago, and I witnessed a community that is at the forefront of creating this change. And I am so blessed to have been invited to be part of the care team, part of the team that's going to be here to help foster this change. And I'm blessed because I can then call upon this community to support me as well. We support each other in all the endeavors of what we're here to do. So one of the things I would love to share with you today is a masterclass that my beautiful friend Michelle and I will be hosting next Sunday night. And it's called the Energy Fuckery Masterclass. Now, we laughed this week because whenever you put a program out, anyone who is an entrepreneur and is putting work out into the world, you get initiated by your own work. And be careful of the words you use. Now, we liked the word because it's something we use in our circles when things are not flowing. Blocks come up, things happen, and we're like, whoa, there is just energy fuckery happening here. But then, because we use those words, because we're creating this container to take people through an experience that can help them identify and clear and vision and move through, especially aiming at practitioners, healers, mentors, coaches, anyone that's doing a service in the world that would like some help to move through this intense energy. So, you know, in retrospect, maybe we should call it the Energy Mastery Masterclass, but fuckery had a kind of cool ring. So that will be happening next Sunday evening, and I'll pop the link into the comments after I've posted this if anyone's interested in reading more and wanting to know about it. But I wanted to relay another vision that they showed me, which was the actual changes in our body that are occurring. And before I'd had this hypnotherapy session, I was saying, I feel like I'm a new me, like there's a new perspective. And the best way I could describe it was, it's like there's a shift in reality and I need to then get used to the world from this new perspective, but then there's another shift and then there's another shift. So it's this constant like adjustment phase. And they showed me that my organs were actually being switched on, like the coding within my body is being activated. They told me that I'd chosen to come into the family lines that I have because I have star seeds within my family lineage on both sides, which enabled this body to hold the codes that I'm here to reawaken. But star seeds have to come through the human vessel, which means we come through the veil of forgetfulness, which means we have to work at opening, reactivating, remembering. And at the moment, there are frequencies coming in that can help to activate what's going on. So along with those organs being lit up, switched on, the coding, the information that's within this body being activated, they showed a star map that is within our brains. So they're pinpoints. And they're creating the lines between these pinpoints to, it's like turning on an internal biological machine that activates energy, that opens up remembering for wisdom, that allows us to tap into our soul's purpose, why we came here, what we're here to do, and how we can help. So I want you tonight, as you're going to sleep, to just call on your guides, to just say, look, I don't know what's true, I don't know what to believe, but I know I can feel energy changing. So I'm asking in my sleep tonight to be taken up to the highest place of teaching, of mastery, and to receive the opening and awakening that is in the most easeful and graceful way possible for my physical body, my mental body, and my emotional body. I ask at that time for my physical body to be worked on, for the healing to come in, for the health to come in, so that when I wake up in the morning, my astral body and my physical body can come back and merge together and feel purposeful, feel inspired, feel motivated. Because we can get really lost in the emotional sideswipe that happens, the days of feeling like we're processing and we're not even sure what's even going on. So let's take control. Let's craft our life with conscious intention. Let's smile and love each other along the way. And remember the word visualization. I manifest and attract a positive outcome. I see it, feel it, and believe it with unwavering faith. I expect the best and notice how my vibration shifts and lifts immediately. So that's just a little soul balm for your day. Mwah! I love you guys. I'll respond to any comments afterwards. I can't really see them on my phone easily. Have a beautiful week, and I'll drop in soon.